Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mtazamaji, kama unavyojulikana, usafi ni kwa kila kiumbe, mwanamke na mwanamume, lakini tunaambiwa usafi wa mwanamke unakuwa ni wa ziada. Swali linakuja kwako, unadhani jinsi ya kutumia vipodozi na krimu aina mbalimbali kwako wewe mwanamke ni usafi uliokamilika ama unahitaji kufanya zaidi? Ungana nami Rahma Swaleh ndani ya kipindi cha leo Chungu Cha Stara, ikiwa tunaangalia usafi wa mwanamke. Lakini kwanza kabisa twende pale nje tupate mawili matatu ya wakazi, alafu nirudi studioni tuungane na wageni wangu tuweze kuwakilisha mada ya leo. Usiondoke.
Usafi wa mwanamke katika maoni yangu ni kutoka kwa kichwa, mavazi, anavyotembea, anavyoongea na mambo mengine mengi nyumbani, anavyopanga nyumba yake.
Kulingana na mimi, mwanamke anafaa awe na usafi mbili, ya nje na ndani. Usafi wa nje ni mwanamke anafaa jitahidi kuwa awe nadhifu kulingana na mavazi yake, na pia awe tohara kwa kila hali. Na usafi wa kindani na kimoyo pia ni kuepukana na maovu na kufanya yale yaliyo mema na kujiepusha na mambo maovu kama kusengenya, kujiingiza kwa zina na mambo yote ambayo Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala ameikataza.
Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba mtazamaji, karibu sana ndani ya kipindi Chungu Cha Stara. Ulikuwa unapokea mawili matatu kutoka kwa kazi kuhusiana na mada tunaoangazia siku ya leo ndani ya kipindi hiki. Naitwa Rahma Swaleh, karibu sana, ikiwa tunaangalia usafi wa mwanamke. Na kama nilivyokuahidi mtazamaji, tupo na wageni ndani ya studio kuweza kufanikisha mada yetu hii. Kwa upande wangu wa kulia kando kabisa ninaye Nafisa Bakari ambaye ni mwanasaikolojia kutoka Hidaya Timeless Solutions. Karibu sana dadangu.
Asante.
Na vile vile ninaye Daktari Rehana Raja ambaye ni senior consultant, daktari wa wanawake, gynaecologist hapa jijini Nairobi. Karibu sana. Hali ndio kama hiyo mtazamaji, tunaangalia suala zima la usafi wa mwanamke, ama tuzungumzie personal hygiene in general. Nikianza kwako Nafisa, kwa mtazamo wako kama mwanamke, unaposikia usafi wa mwanamke kipi kinachokujia akilini?
Ninaposikia usafi wa mwanamke, kinachonijia akilini ni ile hali yake ya kuwa mnadhifu kimwili, kiakili na ile mandhari anayoishi.
Naam. Okay, na daktari nawe, when you talk about personal hygiene?
Thank you very much, Sister Nafisa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We're talking about, like Sister Nafisa said, we're talking about the hygiene of the woman. And alhamdulillah, we as Muslim women, we are blessed with a beautiful body, and we are blessed with a raham, which is the name for the uterus, the womb. And we share that with the attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of Rahman and Rahim. So right from the start, I would like to put this across, that we women are blessed. We are not an inferior species, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shared his attributes of Rahman and Rahim with us. If I can just take you through the organs that we have, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in his mercy has blessed us with these organs. If you can just look at this chart, please. Just there are 2 or 3 things I would like to highlight here. You can see there is a brain here. We all are blessed with the brain. This is our womb where the baby develops. These are the 2 ovaries which we have. And alhamdulillah, if you could see this, they are so beautifully created that they function beautifully. And then this is the vagina, the muscular tube through which you have intercourse, and through which the blood of the periods come out, and also through which the baby is born. With this, I would like to highlight this part of it, that the menstrual cycle, Sister Rahma, takes 1 month. You see, if you come back here, there are hormones produced by the ovary which affect the brain, then the brain produces hormones which affect the ovary, and then this cycle is dependent on these hormones. So it's a 1 month cycle. So with this understanding, you know, talabul ilm faridatun ala kulli Muslim. We must go for the ilm. This day and age, you must have the knowledge about your organs, what's inside you. So there are many things which doctors will tell you based on this 1 month cycle. If you want to have a baby, if you don't want to have a baby, if you want to delay your periods, supposing you're going for Hajj or Umrah, all that will depend on this 1 month cycle. And Nafisa, Sister Nafisa will also highlight how your brain affects your periods.
Okay, asante sana daktari. Ni mwonekano ulio mzuri, na nadhani kwa ufahamu wa wengi, tulipokuwa shuleni somo la biolojia lilipendwa na wanafunzi wengi. Sidhani kuna mtu alisinzia katika klasi hiyo. Lakini baada ya hapo, ni wangapi sasa hivi tunachukulia umuhimu wa kujua mwanadamu kiwiliwili changu mimi ndani kinafanya kazi vipi, Nafisa?
Kama daktari alivyosema, kuwa hali yetu ya ndani inakuwa affected sana na ubongo, ama tuseme akili. Kwa hiyo hata hii akiongea kuhusu mambo ya hormones na mambo ya uzazi, inakuwa controlled through the brain. So kuna mambo ambayo ya changes ambazo zikitokea katika mwili wetu zina affect pia vile tunavyofikiria, vile tunavyochukulia mambo. Kwa mfano, labda naweza sema tu ule wakati wa kupata hiyo menses, kama alivyosema, hedhi ndio inaweza pia kuchangia pakubwa katika hali yako ya kimawazo na mwanamke vile anavyofikiria. Unapata wanawake wengine wanakuwa moody, wengine wanakuwa, yani hali yao ya kawaida inabadilika. Ikibadilika vile inaweza mpaka kukuathiri pia namna ya wewe unavyojiangalia. Kama mfano kama akiwa hiyo na hali ya kuwa ako depressed, anaweza hata sijiangalie vizuri usafi wake wa mwili. Kwa hiyo itachangia pia yeye katika kuwa mchafu na kutokujihudumia inavyotakikana. Na kama daktari alivyosema, hiyo pia inaweza leta madhara ya kiafya katika mwili wake. Naam. Sasa daktari, tuzungumzie swala zima la hormones. Zinatokea wakati gani na pengine ni vipi tunafaa tuzielewe? We are talking about the menstrual cycle here, na pengine katika mojawapo ya usafi wa mwanamke ni kuwa katika hizi hedhi.
You see, when a baby is born, the ovaries are not functioning and there is no estrogen. When the girl reaches puberty and she starts getting her periods, and before that, then the ovary starts producing estrogen. Every woman should know what estrogen is, what is progesterone, because that is the basic hormones. You need to know about them. When the estrogen is produced, now this makes a young girl into a woman. Her body changes, she develops breasts, there is rounding of the body, she develops her backside so that she gets the shape of a woman. With that, in the vagina, every cell, the cellular lining of vagina, each cell of the vagina is affected by the estrogen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with some organisms, some bacteria, which are called commensals. They don't cause disease, but they are there as normal organisms. Like, look, Sister Rahma, all of us in our mouth, we have bacteria. They are commensals, they are part of our body. In our gut, we have bacteria which make us healthy. The same way in the vagina, there are some bacteria which make us healthy. Now this estrogen comes and makes this bacteria, which is called lactobacillus, produce lactic acid. That lactic acid makes our vagina acidic, and that's the normal phase. So when in the young reproductive age, like you and Sister Nafisa, our vaginas are acidic. But in an older woman like this, now my estrogen is waning off. So a newborn baby and an old woman are the same. We don't have enough estrogen, now we are alkaline. So now we are more prone to infections. What is happening this day and age is that we are interfering with the cleanliness of this vagina. After this, if we could just have a look at this, if we could just focus here, where this diagram stops, this is where the external genitalia is, which is called the farj, the external genitalia. And all women know, all mothers, all married men know that there is a hairy area here, and then there is a softer area at the bottom. Now the softer area is developed in the form of two lips. There is one bigger lip and then there is a smaller lip. It's not out of fun that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created that. That protects the entry to this very important area.
Okay.
You see? Now if you're fiddling with that area, with the outside, you're scrubbing it hard, you're using deodorants, you're using funny things, herbal things which are not scientifically good for you, you're going to affect that area. You're going to damage that area. All the royal colleges of obstetricians and gynecologists, all the science shows us that we should keep this area clean with just water and soap on the outside, just water in the inside. And subhanallah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that. The way we clean our external genitalia from the front to the back. The area where you produce the feces, where the cho is, you don't bring that in the front. You go from the front to the back. And there is no need to use expensive douches for the vagina inside. There is no need for it unless a doctor says that, okay, my dear, you are sick, you have this, you have an infection and there is a need to use that.
Daktari, kabla tuende kwenye pumziko, tuweza kuangalia vile vile. Umesema kwamba somehow, and I think I've read through a lot of articles, kwamba the vagina cleans itself. How come tangu zamani, nadhani pia Nafisa utakubaliana nali, wazee wetu wameinukia wakijua kuna namna ya kuweka vitu, foreign things, to the sense that we are doing the cleaning the proper way. What happened in between? Was it a misinformation of some sort, or what do we know about this?
You see, we change with times. And some things come in fashion and we follow suit. Yeah. It is not a bad thing. But like you clean your house with jik, you mop your floor with jik, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mops our vagina with something like jik. Like I told you, that pH, the estrogen, the lactobacillus, it cleanses, and there are normal secretions in the vagina, it cleanses itself. It keeps it ready for its functions. So you don't need to use, normally you don't need to use anything inside the vagina. You can clean it outside. This area is very, very sensitive. It's very important that you ask, how come we've changed? Over time, I'm very much for herbal medicine. And I appreciate people who practice that, because doctors don't have all the answers. I'll be very honest. We'll give you number 1, number 2, number 3 drug, and after that I tell my patients, please pray to God. Yeah? Or if I know something like flaxseed or other things which are helping you, I will recommend that. Herbal medicine should also be tested. We should know that there will be no side effects. Every woman is different. She might be sensitive to it. She might be allergic to it. I've seen very bad cases of vaginal burns.
Okay.
Women put in sticks with vinegar, with lemon, with garlic, with honey. I've seen it with my own eyes, which burns you inside. And to heal that, it gets scarred. And then she's not ready for a marital relationship, really. It takes a long time to heal that.
To heal that. Yeah. Nadhani Nafisa pia wakubaliana, na sijui kama Dr. Rehana utakubaliana, yapo haya masala ya wanawake kujifukiza sehemu zao nyeti. We are talking about the vaginal area. Nafisa, I know you know about this. Pengine kwako wewe pia waweza kuwa umekubaliana nalo, ama nadhani lina madhara hili. Tukiinukia tumejua, tukiyaona. Na
ndio, ni kama unavyosema, ni mambo ambayo tumeinukia tukisikia yanafanyika, na katika jamii yamekubalika kuwa ni mambo ya sawa. Lakini ni kama vile daktari alivyosema, ni kuwa madhara yapo. Sasa pengine ni yale madhara hatuyazungumzi kwa uwazi. Labda yule mtu ambaye ameathirika kwa wakati huo hata rudi tena kwa jamii aseme jambo hili mimi nimelifanya limenidhuru. Kwa hiyo bado jamii inalichukulia kuwa ni jambo zuri. Lakini kusema kweli, kama ni jambo ambalo litakuwa linaathiri afya yako kama mwanamke, basi si jambo zuri kwa wakati huo. Wala si jambo ambalo tutakaa tulinyamazie na tusiliseme kuwa lina madhara. Na madhara yapo kweli katika jamii, na watu kweli tumewasikia wakisema, lakini si wote wanaokuja kusema kuwa kusema wazi kuwa ni jambo linawaathiri.
Sasa daktari, you understand when I talk about the smoking, the oud and everything, eh? Yes. Sasa because we believe the smoke is just an external thing, does it affect anyhow?
Smoke from oud?
Yes.
You know, this is a traditional thing, yeah, and the Arabs did use it even in the olden times. It is still used. We like to smoke our clothes for the smell. I don't think there is a need for it. You see, if you keep yourself clean, you don't need external agents. It's just like your house. If your cupboard is clean from inside, it's not going to smell. If you're clean from inside, and like Sister Nafisa said, it's also your emotions which need to be cleansed. Yeah, you don't need these external things. But then the traditional things do play a role, and I don't think there is any harm if you just do it externally. Nothing should be inserted in the vagina per se, period. Even for our young unmarried girls, tampons are not recommended because there is scientific evidence that tampons do cause a condition called toxic shock syndrome. You might be the 1 in 200 or 2,000 women who do get it. You might be the one. And for us as Muslim women, it's very important that we look after what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with.
Okay.
Even panty liners, all the Royal Colleges, the American College, the Middle Eastern College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, they even say that if you're prone to itching in that area, don't use nail polish, because nail polish has a chemical which will react in that sensitive area. They even say that don't use any douches. There is no scientific evidence for any douches which are in the market, which are to be used unless a doctor recommends it for you.
Okay. Okay.
Coming back to the external smoking, which is very traditional in the Muslim societies, as long as it's used externally, and as long as you're not going to use it going out with the non-mahram women, and which is mamnu for us, not to apply perfume going to the mosque or going outside the house. I think it's okay.
Shukran sana Dr. Rehana. Asante Nafisa, tunaenda kwenye pumziko lote, lakini kwako wewe mtazamaji, tutakaporudi tutaangalia si usafi huu peke yake tunauangazia, usafi wa kiwiliwili kizima cha mwanamke, ambapo tunaangalia pia mazingira yake ambao wengi husema reception, swala zima la midomo yetu na vile vile kwapa zetu. Usiondoke.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Ahla mtazamaji, karibu tena. Ni awamu yetu ya pili sasa hivi. Inshallah hujapitwa na mengi, ndio katika kipindi hiki Chungu Cha Stara, ikiwa tunaangalia usafi wa mwanamke, nikiwa naye Dr. Rehana pamoja na Nafisa Bakari. Na daktari, tuzungumzie usafi wa mwanamke anapokuwa katika hedhi ama on her periods. Pengine what kind of measurements ama ni measurements gani anaweza pitia katika kujiweka hali safi?
Yes, thank you very much. That's very important, Sister Rahma. We must appreciate that we are Muslims and we have no taboos about the menstrual cycle. It is part of a biological system. We do not believe that once you have periods, you have to be isolated in a certain room. You're not supposed to touch this in the kitchen. You're not supposed to comb your hair, which are very cultural things, and Islam does not support any of that.
Okay.
Coming back to the periods themselves, the important thing is to keep ourselves clean. And you need to wear some kind of protection to receive the blood. The blood should be absorbed in something. So now we have sanitary towels here. When I was younger, we didn't have sanitary towels. My mother used to stitch sanitary towels for me with soft material, like, you know, the t-shirt material. We used to use this. We are 4 sisters. We used to wash our sanitary towels, dry them and reuse them. But alhamdulillah, this day and age, our daughters, our younger Muslim sisters have sanitary towels. Buy a good brand. There is a Kenya Bureau of Standardization. Make sure it has been standardized. I know there are some Muslim women making pads and selling them at a cheaper rate. Investigate, use them. The elder women can use them first before giving it to the younger girls, and use the pads. How many pads and how frequently depends on individuals.
Okay.
Some women bleed very little, or they bleed very little the first few days, then bleed a bit heavy on the next 2 days, and that's it. Some people bleed very heavily from the beginning. So they need to use pads which are slightly thicker. Maybe a girl will need to use 2 pads at the same time. Or there is a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when a woman complained to him that my bleeding is very heavy, and he said use cotton wool and something else. So it's just common sense. And once your pad is soaked, change it. Don't sit on it for a long time, because remember I told you that area, the vagina, is full of bacteria. It's full of bugs. If you leave that area hot, full of blood, it's going to culture bacteria which will cause disease. So change frequently, about 4 times a day, 4 to 6 times a day, once at night, or you can sleep with a pad and then change it the next morning. That's normal. What you're not supposed to do, which is a cultural thing again, which is recommended by many people, and many Muslims practice that, is when you remove the pad, wash off the blood. That is not recommended. I may be wrong, but maybe there is no scientific evidence that you are supposed to wash off that blood and throw it in. It should flow away with the water. It just makes life difficult for girls who are living in boarding schools, for young girls who play sports. So that is not recommended. The other thing during periods and also without periods, which is very important for our young girls, because we wear jilbabs, we must wear cotton clothes inside. Our internal clothes should be cotton. Cotton underwear, cotton pants, and you can't wear a cotton jilbab. It has to be polyester or a little bit of besides cotton, some mixed material. But inside, go for cotton pants. Your cotton pants should be washed regularly, separated from the rest of the clothes, and dried very nicely, and then just reuse them. You don't need a new panty every time. If your panty gets soaked with blood, just wash it off.
Wanasema kuanika chupi mara nyingi inastahili kwamba zipate jua. Mostly you need to do that under the sun. Lakini pia najua Nafisa, kuna itikadi tuloinukia nazo pengine majumbani ikawa ni aibu, yani nguo ya ndani ya mtoto wa kike kuonekana hadharani. Sasa hapa daktari, how can you help us? Because they say, you know, when you do your laundry, mostly the inner wears, they need to get the sun, you know, to kill off bacteria or any other. So how would you recommend?
You know, this is just a cultural thing. When you wash your undergarments, they need to be hung on the washing line. If you are living in a communal community where there are lots of men and lots of boys, and you feel a bit shy about that, you can just put them out in a way which is not displayed. You can put them out for 1 or 2 hours and bring them in fast. But you need to air your clothes, and the sun, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided us with the sun. There is a reason for it. Dry your clothes properly. There is no need to feel shy. There is nothing shameful we are doing about it. It's part of our lives. We are Muslims, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with all the things which are in this world. Alhamdulillah. So I don't think we need to be shy. And the woman, the elder women of the families can change this mindset. They must talk to their children about this, about growing up, the hygienic needs of the children, the boys and the girls, and demystify it. It is not something to be hidden under the carpet. Talk about it. It's biological. Children are taught about it in school. So if the moms don't talk about it, they get this, you know, funny ideas which are not correct. Go the middle way in Islam. Go the middle way. Tell them in a nice, fun way, and practice it yourself also. There is no. It is not mamnu to dry your clothes out. If you are rich enough to have a dryer, fine, you can use the dryer.
But then it doesn't serve the same purpose as the sun, right?
Yes.
Nafisa, tukizungumzia personal hygiene, ameeleza daktari kwamba sasa hivi ni somo hili ambalo pia mabinti wanaoinukia, wanaovunja ungo, wanaopata hedhi, wanakuwa ni wenye kufundishwa how to take care of themselves. Personal hygiene, kwa mtoto ambaye ameinukia with that confidence, what can you say about it? Kwamba anaelimika, anajua what to do, na being clean itself, does it trigger confidence in any way?
Shukran Rahma. It does. It does a lot. Kwa sababu kama vile daktari alivyosema, ukiwa clean we mwenyewe, let's say like wakati wa mfano tunachukulia wakati wa watoto, mtu akiwa na hedhi, huwa tayari hayuko katika hali yake ya kawaida, yani hayuko comfortable. Sasa ukiangalia pia akiwa labda na uchafu, pengine labda hakuchange na nini, ile harufu labda itakuwa imebadilika, harufu yake ya mwili tayari itamfanya yeye atakuwa kidogo mtu wa aibu, hawezi kutangamana na wenzake vizuri. Itamuaffect pia hata madarasani. Unapata mtoto labda ukifika wakati wake wa period, especially kama hana hizo pads na nini, hatangamani na wenzake vizuri, hata klasini labda kuwa hayuko very attentive, so ina affect a lot. It also affects in a way that let's say tangu nyumbani hakufundishwa namna ya kujiangalia vizuri yeye mwenyewe. Sasa yeye utakuwa hajui kuwa anafaliwa hiyo kubadilisha pad, afaliwa kuwa msafi wakati huo. Sasa akitoka kwenda kwa wenzake watakuwa wanaona mambo kama haya. Sasa labda watakuwa wanamtenga ama watakuwa wanamwambia wewe kuna kitu tunaona ambacho si cha kawaida. So it affects huyu mtoto mahali pakubwa. So it's always good to encourage pia mambo ya usafi kwa watoto because it boosts on their confidence as well.
Okay, asante sana. Hygiene na eating, daktari. Kuna vyakula ambavyo vipo sasa hivi na labda ni women talking to each other. Kuna vyakula ambao mwanamke ukila, mostly ukiwa katika hedhi, mfano mayai, they tell you that you will smell like eggs during that time. Sijui kuna ukweli wowote daktari katika swala hili?
We must speak up about this. First of all, we are a third world country. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough food. People are dying of hunger. There is drought. Eggs are the best food Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided us with. Eggs do not cause any smell in you. Okay, so you must have eggs. There is also another thing like cabbage. People say don't eat cabbage. All our girls, all women who have periods lose blood. There is 80 milliliters of blood for average for one period. That has 1.5 milligrams of iron, which the men don't lose, but the women lose. And what do we do at home? We cook meat and we give it to the men first, isn't it?
What?
When we cook food at home, nice food, nyama choma, we want the men to eat first.
The men first.
They don't lose the iron which we women use. The men should serve the women first. You know? 1.5 milligrams every month a girl uses that iron. Yeah, and most of our women are iron deficient. So you must change these taboos of cabbage and eggs and try to give your girls more iron-rich foods like palak, like salads, like apples, you know, and meat, which has good amount of iron in it. It's very important because our women, once they start having babies, then the babies take all your iron away. They don't produce iron. When the woman is breastfeeding, the baby takes all the iron. So she must supplement her diet with iron. If she can't afford the iron tablets, she must have an iron-rich diet. And the simplest thing which I have tried and practiced, and even the science is recommending, have a chutney with dhania and pudina. And if you want to add chilies, that's got the highest amount of iron. You can eat that with ugali or eat it with bread or whatever. Forget all the foods Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided are halal for us, except for one or two things. Go for the halal stuff, wash it, make sure it's clean, and let your children have it. Cook it properly and let them have it.
Naam, asante sana daktari. Nikija kwako Nafisa, hili swala la kula pamoja na kuangalia usafi wake mwanamke, kuna na hii issue kwamba wengi husema you are what you eat. Pengine katika nyanja zenu za kazi, labda katika watu ambao wameathirika kutokana na kwamba hawajaweza kuoneshwa thamani yao ya mwili wao ulivyo, nadhani ni changamoto kubwa inaopitikia wanawake. Sasa hapa nako tutaweza kuelezea vipi? Ushauri ni gani?
Naam, labda hili neno la you are what you eat, nitasema tukiliangalia on broadly, ni mara nyingi kulingana na mambo na weight. Because ndivyo tunavyosema, usipojiangalia ukiwa unakula tu kila kitu, basi of course you are what you eat. Mwili utapanuka na utaongezeka. But again, you are what you eat also depends on the nutritional value. Ukila vyakula ambavyo nutrition yake ni nzuri ya kisawasawa, utajilinda, hata immunity yako itakuwa nzuri, utakuwa healthy, hutapata magonjwa. Na of course ukiwa wala vitu ambavyo haviko na a good nutritional value, utakuwa hivyo sasa utapata magonjwa, utakuwa huko healthy.
No.
But now maybe when we look at you are what you eat in terms of the smell and maybe how your body smells, maybe daktari atatuambia zaidi, but I don't think it affects much on the smell. The smell, it's more of how you maintain your body. Vile daktari alivyosema, unajisafisha vipi, unajiangalia vipi. Kuna kama hivyo tulivyosema, kuna mahali ambako lazima sehemu nyingine za mwili tuzipatie much attention. How do we clean them? Vitu gani tunajipaka katika miili yetu? Maybe hilo litakuwa lina effect kubwa than what we generally put in our body.
So mara nyingi tunapozungumzia swala la chakula, daktari, na maybe hygiene kwa upande mmoja au mwingine, utaona wanawake, kuna siku hizi wengi hulia kwamba I went to the doctor and I'm told my hormonal is imbalanced, you know, but kuelewa zaidi, what can we understand? How does it happen? What triggers it?
The imbalance in the hormones?
Yes, yes.
You see, when the girl is converting into a woman at puberty, her cycles will not be regular. That's physiological, because she's still growing up. The hormones are being produced, and pole it takes time. She might have periods for 3 or 4 months and then not have periods. There is a term that up till the age, a certain age, you can give that young girl who's growing up a certain time for her body to mature. Please, please, don't go to the doctors and start taking hormone tablets. They are not necessary. This is physiological, okay? That is for the young girls. Now the older ladies, hormone imbalance will show as a symptom. Okay? Either you are not having periods at all, or you're having difficulty conceiving, because these hormones prepare the egg, the ovum, for you to get pregnant. And after a couple gets married, we give them scientifically about a year to get pregnant if they are not using any contraception. If they have regular intercourse after a year, 75 to 80% of the women get pregnant. If they don't get pregnant, now that is the time when they come to us, now we start looking. Why is she not getting pregnant? And like I showed in this chart, it's all dependent on the hormones. So there are certain tests you can do. A history is very important. Her menstrual history is very important. And then certain tests we can do and find out whether the egg is being produced or not. If there is some deficiency in the hormones, we can help her. There are certain very common diseases which will cause that. Or sometimes, you know, just like I said, ilm is very important. The couple doesn't know what is the best period to have intercourse. You see, looking at the cycle, if they had, see, this is the ovulation, the egg is being released in the middle of the cycle. If they had intercourse here, they'll get pregnant like that, because the egg is ready. But if they had intercourse here and here, it will take longer. So we just need to create awareness. Coming back to the hormones, you can measure them, you can treat them, you can add on hormones, you can give external hormones to help the woman to ovulate. And it's a simple thing, but it should not be interfered without a diagnosis.
Okay.
It's even, I'm sorry to say that, but many doctors also are very fond of dishing out hormones. But it's up to the woman. You see, the ilm of the lady is very important. If the doctor gives you something, you must ask, why am I getting this?
You just don't take it.
Like if a 48-year-old woman will come to me, Daktari, I want to conceive. Well, she's 48, yeah? But she's having a regular period. I can do a simple blood test, find out whether she has eggs and whether she's ovulating, or she's going towards the premenopause. And I can, with a simple test, I can tell her, sweetheart, you can't have a baby now. You see, the egg, your eggs have now lived their life, and this is it. If you want to, get your husband a second wife. Wallahi, deen allows a lot of things.
Asante sana daktari, we are taking another short break. Kwako wewe mtazamaji, tunarudi baada ya pumziko fupi.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.
Naam, sasa mtazamaji, tunaingia katika usafi ambao tunaanza tangu utosini, ambapo mwanamke amejaliwa nywele na vile vile kuna usafi katika mashikio, kinywa chetu, uso wetu. Tuzungumzie swala zima hili la usafi wa kiwiliwili kwa nje kabla tuingie ndani, manake yapo pia ambayo yafaa yaangaziwe. Nafisa, katika hili swala la usafi, mimi na wewe na Dr. Rehana sote ni wanawake. Usafi wa mwanamke katika kuangalia mazingira ya nywele zake na kinywa ambapo ndo unatumia njia ya kuzungumza, unafaa uwe hali gani?
Tukiongelea usafi wa mwanamke ni vile ulivyosema, tuangalie usafi generally, head to toe. Hautaangalia usafi labda tuseme wa sehemu fulani na kwingine uache. Kichwa pia kikiwa kimoja kati ya viungo vya mwanadamu kinafaliwa pia kiangaliwe vizuri. Kwa sababu tuseme kwa mfano, especially sisi wanawake wa Kiislamu tunafinika vichwa vyetu sana, tunatembea mchana, jua, jasho linatoka. Utapata mtu akikufungulia kichwa chake unasikia labda harufu inatoka kwa sababu ya uchafu. Na mtu anasahau labda kuwa nywele pia ni kiungo na ni pati ya mwili wake ambao wafaliwa kuwa msafi. So ni muhimu pia tupeane a lot of attention kwenye nywele zetu. Ukioga unaosha nywele zako, unazisafisha vizuri. Kuna mashampoo, conditioner, whatever that you can afford. Hata sabuni ya kawaida, lakini uoshe kichwa chako vizuri. Usugue masikio. Mswaki tumeachia siku hizi kwa watoto. Ndio tunaowahimiza pigeni mswaki asubuhi na jioni. Sisi wanawake tunasahau kuwa pia vinywa vyetu vinafaliwa kuangaliwa. So ni vizuri pia tupeane a lot of attention. Sugua meno yako, kinywa chako, hakikisha saa yote umsafi. Ukiongea na mwenzako pia asio unaongea na mwenzako lakini unamwona anakuhepa kwa sababu kinywa kinatoa harufu. Ni muhimu kujiangalia mwili wako wote kama mwanamke. Naam.
Daktari, waweza kutuambia nini kuhusiana na shaving? We have shaving creams, people go through waxing, kwa sababu tuwafaa tutafautiane na waume, kwa sababu mwanamume anafaa apendeze akiwa hairy. Lakini kwa mwanamke daktari, we need to shave some parts of hair kwenye mwili yetu ili tuweze kukaa kike. Pengine, what can you suggest? How do we go about it? The best shaving ways, pengine, and how to go about it? Yes.
Yes, you know, as Muslims we are supposed to clean the pubic hair, the axillary hair at least once in 40 days, isn't it? Also cut your nails, clip your nails to keep ourselves clean. Now for the methods you use for shaving, there are no strict rules. These days women have a lot of choices, so I don't think there is any haram way of getting rid of that hair. You have the creams, you have the actual shaving, you have the waxing, and now more and more people are using the laser. The laser removes the hair permanently. It's very expensive. It takes a lot of time. So you can check with your local scholar if it is halal, if you're allowed to do that. I'm not quite sure. And if you have the money, you can go for that. Otherwise, a simple cream to remove that hair is fine. If you have a daughter or a child, or if you yourself have a skin which is very, very sensitive, you can do a patch test. A little area on your arm and see if you have any reaction. If you have a reaction, you try another brand. And sooner or later, you will find something which suits you. If that is too expensive for you, you can use any shaving method which is available. I don't think there is any evidence that something is better than the other. It depends on what suits you personally, your pocket and your skin. But you must do it regular. It's sunnah to clean ourselves and keep ourselves clean.
Okay. The use of razors under our arms, in terms of your underarms, it's a bit controversial in regards to most women have complained, Daktari, kwamba there is a darkening patches that are left behind. Could it be due to the shaving method, or the shaving stick is not recommended for women?
You know, if you look at the anatomy of that area, because it's in a crease, that area is naturally darker. Even under the breasts, that area is usually darker. At the vulva, where the thighs join the legs join the body, that area is darker. So it is not, your underarms are not going to be as fair as your face. It's just the way it's created anatomically. I don't think it's the shaving, the shaver itself. Otherwise, the men would not be shaving. The men would all become dark, and
I don't think they care, right?
No, they do. Men go for yeah, they do. So I don't think it's the method itself what you use. It just depends what suits you. Really. There used to be a time when people used to say it was a cultural thing that don't use metal, it's haram to use metal. People used to come and ask me in different Muslim countries I've lived, but I think that's just a cultural thing. And you know, because I'm old enough, there was a time when people used to just pluck off their hair.
Plucking.
And it worked fine, because they didn't have this shaving and the creams and laser and this kind of thing.
Ulikuwa wakati huo Nafisa.
I've also seen women in the villages use coal powder.
Okay.
Just rub it in that area several times, and then the hair eventually falls off. And coal is it's a good powder. It's being recommended now, and it's used a lot in many ointments
Asante
and things.
daktari. Nikija kwako Nafisa, tunazungumzia usafi wa mwanamke. Kuna usafi wa nje ulio dhahiri na vile vile kuna usafi wa ndani. Na ambao pia kuna emotional hygiene, na nadhani hii sasa ni kiwanja chako on a psychological point. You know, we're talking about paying attention to emotional pain. Kwa sababu lao ndani huko sawa, huwezi kujiangalia nje. Kweli urongo?
Kabisa. Ni kweli kabisa. Naona tumeongelea sana usafi ulivyosema, usafi wa nje. Na usafi pia kuna wa ndani na wa nje. Na mara nyingi usafi wa ndani, ambao nikisema ndani nitasema mawazo na fikira na hali yako ya more of a psychological. Usafi wa saikolojia can even affect how you maintain your external, usafi wako wa nje. So kama hiyo paying attention to emotional pains, mara nyingi wa labda mtu mambo yanampata maishani, lakini hajipi time yeye ya kushughulikia yale mambo alionayo. You could be going through some stress, ama umepatwa na shida fulani, lakini huna time ya kujisikiza wewe mwenyewe yale mambo ambayo unaenda through kwa wakati ule. Hiyo iwa inakuja ina pile and then inafika point sasa tunasema when the psychological is so much affected, inajitoa katika mwili. You start neglecting yourself, hujiangalii, hujitunzi. Sasa uchafu unakuja unadhihirika mpaka nje. So it's always good to have time to listen to yourself. And we also say saa nyingine tuna ile kujipa mwili pole. Sio unafanya kazi sana lakini huna time hata kujiangalia wewe. Maisha yamekuwa magumu, hatukatai, lakini pia kuna muda ambao wewe mwenyewe ujipe time ya kupumzika. Upumzike, jipe time, jipeleke salon kama mwanamke, kajiangalia, pamper yourself. It's always good. Si kujishughulisha tu na mambo mengine yote ukajisahau wewe mwenyewe, because effects zake pia zinakuja zina affect paka your health kama daktari alivyotuambia. Another way ni tunasema forgiveness, letting it go. Si kila jambo kwako ni unalibeba na kila kitu. Katika ile unajiumiza mpaka nafsi yako. Manake huna time ya wewe kujifurahisha. Wewe saa yote ni huyu amenifanyia, yule amenifanyia, yule ameniudhi. When do you have time to be happy? So let it go. Life is too short. Enjoy yourself. Wacha kujiwekea mambo ambayo mengine. We normally say if there's nothing you can do for it, then just wacha iwe. Mambo mengine.
Nafisa weza sema mtu ukiwa na stress pengine kuna uwezekano mkubwa wengi wetu hupoteza nyele zikatoka, maybe skin yako ikawa look fresh or lively. Could that be a trigger to some of the problems women are facing?
Mostly for stress ni kwa sababu you will neglect yourself because you are too stressed to even take care of your own body. Katika either nywele kutoka na nini, it can either be maintenance or it can be nutritional. Because maintenance labda umekuwa so stressed the whole week hujachana nywele, siku ukizichana zitatoka because zilikuwa zimeshikana. Na nyingine niyo tunasema labda it's nutritional, labda huli vyakula ambavyo they are balanced diet, na mwili wetu sisi ni kile ambacho tunakula. So if you don't eat healthily, then effect itaonekana. Wanasema usipokula matunda ngozi itakunjana. But again ukiwa stressed pia it can affect your eating habits. So back itarudi bado itakuja kujionyesha katika mwili wako. Manake kama utakuwa huli vizuri basi effect zitaonekana katika mwili.
Daktari, perception ya many girls, they think that doing makeup nowadays, mostly on the face, is a number one tick for them that you look beautiful and you are clean, or you have maintained your personal hygiene. What can you say about makeup for young girls and even older women, and how to go about cleansing, and what does it do to a woman's body in case a cleansing is not done at the end of the day?
I will talk from a Muslim's perspective. You see, we have a beautiful deen which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our role model. All the Sahaba, they left a lot of things for us. But we are living in 2018. Our children are going to Western schools. We are being influenced by Western civilizations. So what I suggest is go the middle way. But for the Muslim woman, wearing makeup, you'll ask any scholar, they say wearing makeup and going in public is not allowed. So if you're wearing a niqab or you're wearing a makeup under that and you're covering yourself, we haven't even reached the stage of wearing a jilbab properly. Yeah? Makeup per se is not allowed, but if you're getting married, you're going to a party, it's an all women's function, you can beautify yourself. Don't forget that when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to come back to Medina after Ghazwa, he used to stop the army outside Medina and send a messenger to the women that the men are coming. Why did he do that? So that the women who has 10 children at home, who's going to the well, who's pounding flour, she stops all that, she decks herself up. When a man comes home, it's natural. The woman has to prepare to receive the man. So it is allowed. But that woman did not deck herself up and go out on wherever, outside. That was different. So now with makeup, it's up to you really.
It's up to us.
It's how attached, I think the basic, we go back to the basics. How attached are you to your rub? When I started wearing the bui, all hell broke loose. But I was attached to my rub and I said, this is what I'm going to do. I didn't do it when I was younger. I did it at a later stage. So we all have to make choices. How attached you are to your Rabb and to Rasulullah, but you also have to move in this world. So like whatever you are doing, it depends on that. What are the conditions? You might be a widow, you might need to go out and work and bring in the money. And if you go with a plain face, you might not feel comfortable. It also gives you confidence, having a little bit of makeup. So I think it's an individual staying within limits. If you cover yourself, that's fine. It's clear. If you're not covering yourself, then the amount of makeup, where, when, how, it's up to you to decide. We cannot dictate people these days. We have to give them choices. I think that's very important.
Asante daktari. Nafisa, sasa tuzungumzeni kama wanawake ambao hili swala limekuwa likiibuka mara kwa mara. Usafi wa mwanamke, mazingira yake katika nyumba yake ya ndoa. When you talk about a marriage, a woman who is in a marriage, most of the time utaona baadhi ya watu hulalamika, hususan yule mume, kwamba nyumba ile haina mazingira safi, mke wangu hanivutii. Pengine tunaweza kusema kwa kiasi gani labda ndio inapelekea watu kwamba kuna mtafaruku kati ya wanandoa kiasi ya kwamba kuna talaka ndani yake, swala likiwa na usafi wa yule mwanamke hauzingatii inavyopaswa?
Wanaume pia katika nyumba wanafaliwa kusaidia katika hili swala lote la usafi, kuwa tusiwaachie ni wanawake peke yake ndio wenye kulaumiwa wakati wanapokuwa wachafu. Wewe mwanamume pia unatumia njia gani kusaidia katika nyumba yako ionekane katika mazingira masafi? Msaada ni kama kumsaidia mwanamke, mletee msaidizi ndani ya nyumba. Wewe mwenyewe mwanamume pia ujiangalie, mimi nalalamika mke wangu ni mchafu, je, na mimi ni msafi kiasi gani? Ama mke wangu hanukii vizuri, je, ni vitu gani umemletea kumsaidia yeye katika hali yake ya usafi?
Tunajua watu wana mapungufu, wana udhaifu, labda pia communication matters here.
Ndio, communication. Na hiyo tulivyosema pia mara nyingi mtu anajaribu tu kutupa lawama, na ukiangalia yeye hakuna ambalo amelifanya la zaidi. Kwa sababu unataka mke wako anukie vizuri, umenunua perfume.
Gharamika baba.
Kwa hiyo tunasema machezo gharama. Ndio.
Na winding up daktari, pengine unaweza toa advice gani kwa mothers and their daughters regarding self-cleanliness now?
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity. I think we are really blessed. We should attach ourselves to our Rabb, understand what our goal as Muslim women is, and then appreciate what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with nice bodies, with everything there for us to have a good, enjoyable life. Look after ourselves. Go for the ilm, go for the knowledge, question the doctors, question the herbal doctors, why they are doing this. Everything is there on the internet. Just educate yourselves. And a last message for the men, you're part of the family. I'd love to see that day when a Muslim girl goes and says, Baba, I need sanitary pads. Then we would have really won the battle.
Shukran sana Dr. Rehana. Asante Nafisa Bakari kwa wakati wako mzuri kuwa nasi hapa nyote wawili na kutupa nafasi hii kuweza kuwakilisha kipindi hiki cha leo Chungu Cha Stara, ikiwa mada usafi wa mwanamke. Kwa kuwa wewe mtazamaji, sina shaka umefaidika vilivyo na utakuwa ni mwenye kufanya hima kwa haya ambayo yameshauriwa mwisho wa kipindi hiki. Naitwa Rahma Swaleh, hadi wakati mwingine, maasalam.
Horizon TV, the beacon for the nation.